Ladies and gentlemen, Robbie Williams is here.
Woo!
Hi.
Hi, Robbie.
It's so lovely to have you here
Thanks,
in
darling.
Manchester,
Yeah.
Performing tonight.
Yeah.
How are you? How's everything going?
I'm good. I've been working very hard because my album is out, the Heavy Entertainment Show. Quick plug.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What's it called again, Rob?
The Heavy Entertainment Show.
Heavy Entertainment
But I've
Show.
been sort of like, I was in Australia 2 seconds ago, and I was there for like 3 days, and I got back on a plane, came and flew back and went to Spain, then Germany, Belgium, etc., etc. So I'm good. I'm in good spirits, but I'm a bit frazzled.
Disorientated, I imagine.
Disorientated, yeah. Confused. It doesn't take a lot to confuse me. I'm constantly confused anyway, but you add jet lag and lots of travel, lots of talking about myself and lots of singing, then added to it all makes me even more confused.
I really enjoyed the show on ITV on Monday night. I thought it was really good. And I went on Twitter, and the Twitterati loved it, didn't they?
Yeah, it was received very well. I only watched a little bit, and it was the bit with me and Take That.
Oh, yeah, that was
It was
nice.
a golden bit of tally.
Yeah.
And then I hastily removed myself from the living room because people had arrived to watch it with Ida, and then just went upstairs and listened to TalkSport.
The bit where your mum was, the camera kind of went on your mum and then on Ida, I thought that was really nice. I've never seen that done before.
I didn't see that bit, I know about it, but I like my mum's interviews. And you know what? I thought to myself, he's going to go into that entertainment industry. He's going to go down to London and he's going to start singing. I love my mum's interview.
Oh. Your gorgeous wife, of course, is a loose woman now. We have to mention
kids.
this.
Yeah.
I love
You're going to get in trouble for that one.
that is cheeky. I love watching her on the show. I think she's brilliant. I do something similar to her. I talk about my husband a lot on the radio and embarrass him and say lots of embarrassing things about him. She does that about you, but on live television nationally. How do you respond to this? Are there arguments at home when she gets in?
No, not at all. We are classic oversharers. There's not much that can embarrass either of us. It's just an extension of how we talk normally. I'm not really embarrassed about it being on the TV. There's nothing she's said yet where I'm sort of like, oh, I wish you hadn't have said that. I enjoy her being on there. I think she's great at what she does. The people there really enjoy her being on Loose Women. The ratings go up when she's on.
Yay!
It's really cool. And I'm a big Loose Women fan, so I'm not bothered about what she says because, like I say, we're classic oversharers.
Oh, we like that, don't we?
Yeah, no, that's
Close
lovely.
and personal.
The on this the ITV show on last Monday, there was a bit that you were interviewed and you were talking about how you get really, really nervous. And I didn't know this, so you get really, really nervous before you go out and do a performance. Is that still there now, even whatever it is, 20 years later?
Yeah,
Seriously?
I mean it won't be tonight. So I'm doing 6 songs. I'm in and I'm out.
Oh, you haven't heard my intro for you.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, is it one of those intros where afterwards I better be good or else I've really let you down?
It's like the big X Factor intro.
Yeah.
He's sold 40 million records and it's going to be amazing.
That's what makes me nervous. Yeah. A lot of the time I'm not nervous, but when I am, it's debilitating and it's traumatic.
What do you do?
I have to do it myself. I get on stage and most of the time Robbie Williams turns up and it's good and we're swinging and everything's great. And then sometimes I get up and I just see tens of thousands of people and I'm there alone by myself. And it's traumatic and weird. But it doesn't happen very often. It used to happen an awful lot.
Was that when you went solo? Did it happen more because you were on your own?
When I went solo, I was very drunk, so I can't remember much about it. But it doesn't happen a lot these days. It still can do.
Yeah.
And, it's scary. But most of the time now, I'm not scared at all.
You're going to be all right. This is Manchester. This is Manchester tonight. I know you love playing here, don't you? What's your favourite bit about playing Manchester, about the Manchester crowd?
What's my favourite bit about playing the Manchester crowd? People are really drunk, and if they're really drunk, they enjoy the show more.
Even the kids.
In fact, yeah, we had in Take That, back in the day we held the record for most people fainting at a concert that had to go to ER. They were all right, but it was kind of like a record.
Wow.
And then when we reformed, and came back to Manchester to do the Progress Tour, we held the record for most middle-aged women at ER due to being too drunk. And it's true.
That's great.
Yeah,
We're always
Well, it's
breaking
because
records.
mums have broke loose for the night, haven't they? They've left the kids and they're letting their hair
First of all,
down.
they were fainting. Now they are passing out because they're drunk. I like the crowd. Everybody has it here.
Do you get back to Manchester often, Rob?
No, I don't go many places. I go to work and then I go home and
Well,
I sit
you're a
in with the
family
kids.
man now.
Yeah.
You know, married with 2 gorgeous children as well. Oh, fab, Frozen. My little girl loves Frozen.
Yeah, this morning I was leaving and all I seem to be saying to Teddy and Charlie is I'm going to work, and then they cry, and then I say, well, look, I'm not going overnight. I'm not away for days. I'm going to be back this evening and I'll be there to wake you up tomorrow morning. And that stopped the tears of Teddy. And she went, you know what, Daddy? She said, I'm going to give you a champion badge. And you can put your champion badge on and then you can bring it back to me tomorrow. So
You're wearing an Elsa rosette.
Yeah.
That's
And,
lovely,
This
that.
is my champion badge.
You know, that's going to become a fashion accessory now. That'll be trending.
She'll see.
And the new song, of course, is obviously about, you know, how, well, like you said, I think you said the other night, there's a misinterpretation that you're singing, I love my life.
Look at me.
Look at me, I'm great,
I'm
everyone.
loaded.
I saw you on the X Factor, and that was the first question that Dermot O'Leary asked you, and you said, no, it's about my kids, you know.
Yeah.
And it does say that in the song as well, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, in the verses, it's quite, it explains itself. Tether your soul to me. I will never let go completely. One day your hands will be strong enough to hold me. It's about my kids.
Christmas Day, is it just the 4 of you?
There will be in-laws. There'll be a mum or a dad. I don't know who's coming down yet. There might be a small smattering of friends. I'm not sure. Ida's in charge of absolutely everything.
You got room for a little one?
Yes, yeah, well, of course. You're
don't
more
mind.
than welcome to come down.
Robbie, Zayn Malik now is often considered a bit like the Robbie Williams of One Direction, isn't he? He was the one that sort of left first to pursue the solo career. He's obviously made mistakes, like everybody has. What advice would you give to young Zayn?
To young Zayn, well, he's kind of been pulling out a promo and stuff, and I know that he suffers with anxiety, and I think that the one bit of advice, I know it's a bit therapy speak and it's sort of like Instagram, but you're never going to really be. I think that people sort of assume that one day you're going to find your confidence, and you will step into that confidence, and it will find you. It doesn't come, but what you can be is brave. So I would say to Zayn, just be brave, mate. Just be brave.
That's very good advice, and I'm sure that will get back to him. You're hosting.
You might never be confident, but you can be brave. That's what I'll say.
So even if you're scared, just get out there and do it.
Just do it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, you've done it all, haven't you? Coming back from the Take That days to all, you know, right up until now, and reinvented yourself loads as well, and done so many different types of music along the way. And when you talk about sort of the anxiety and all of that, I think you're probably a great role model for somebody like him, because you've done it. So,
well, yeah. I'm still here.
Yes,
I did it
thankfully.
regardless. That's what you're supposed to do, is do it regardless.
For the love of the art.
Eh.
Yeah. Well, the love of the money. You're hosting a New Year's Eve special this year. What's all that about?
I'm doing some songs on the telly. That's
telly?
all I know.
You're on telly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's New Year's Eve. I don't know.
You're not replacing the Hootenanny.
No, I think the Hootenanny will be on 2.
Okay.
But I'm doing a gig, that's all I know. And I know it's the most watched musical TV show of the year. So it's an honour for me to get that show. And obviously, I've got an album out and I need people to know about it. I've just mentioned it for the 5th time.
I think we're on 7, aren't we? Oh no, because you mentioned it to me in the foyer as you were coming in. And there's a massive European tour next year, which is all planned.
Massive worldwide tour.
Oh, sorry, I'm playing it down.
Yeah, I'm an international artist. Yes.
I've always thought that.
Yeah, there is a tour next year. Come see the show. Big production it will be. Lots of singles. Only a few new songs, so don't worry.
You're a real stage man as well. I think when people watch you in concerts and stuff, the way you entertain people, although you said about how you get nervous, you look like that's where you belong when you're up there in front of everybody. Apart from the anxiety, is that the bit that you enjoy the most, the live stuff?
I really like my job. I really like having a purpose. and having a wife and having a children sorts of centralizes your life, and you go, oh, okay, this all makes sense. I'm a dad who goes to work, and my job happens to be absolutely amazing. And when it's incredible and it's simpatico with the audience, there isn't words to describe that feeling. And then there's the other times where you're sort of tired and you don't want to do it, and that's the bit you get paid for.
And are the kids, do they have any kind of awareness really at this stage yet of what you do or what you're about? Do they think everyone's dad is a pop star?
They do. They think everybody's daddy goes to sing. I played Teddy a bit of Nebworth on YouTube the other day, and I sat her on my lap and I had a very proud moment. When I was like, baby, I said, you know, it's not the sea, that's people. And there's so many people, it looks like the sea, and they've all come to see Daddy. And then about 4.5 minutes in, I paused it and I looked at her and I said, what do you think? And she said, can I have some cake? Got up and just ran off. Not bothered.
That's kids for you, isn't it?
Yes.
I know you're mates with James Corden. Has he asked you about carpool karaoke yet?
You have to be famous in America to do carpool karaoke.
You are famous in America, right?
No, I'm not. I've yet to tick that box.
Have you still got the house in Beverly Hills with a football pitch?
Yes. Oh no, the football pitch left when the wife was acquired.
Oh right.
Good for her.
Oh, it's a lawn now, is it?
It's just gone. The whole thing has gone.
You could have a man cave. My husband's got one of them. It's like under the house in a basement flat with all his rubbish in there, and he escapes when I'm giving him earache.
Yeah, I've got
a bit more sort of low key than a football pitch.
Bit low key than a house just for football. Yeah, that's gone now. I've got a few man caves.
And just tell us again about the album.
It's called The Heavy Entertainment Show.
Yeah.
It's got 11 tracks. I wrote 80 songs for this album, and then I whittled it down to 11. On the album appearing with me are people like The Killers, Ed Sheeran, John Grant, Rufus Wainwright, and of course, my songwriting brother, Guy Chambers is back for this album.
Yeah.
So,
well, listen, good luck tonight, mate.
Yeah, it's
Thank
lovely
you.
talking
Go
to you.
smash it.
well, I will try my best. Don't be too nice about me in the intro. It always scares me.
All right, okay.
Just say, here he is.
Here he
lad
is.
from Stoke.
A
Don't
lad from
expect
Stoke.
much from him.
Yeah. No expectations. This might be dull. Here he is.
Yeah.
Is that
Please do that.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Robbie Williams, thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Make some noise.